Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich of Biomenger in German Empire. So we're slowly making our way to 1937. There's a lot happening in the world, really a lot. And even domestically, we have just finished the Easter promises, getting slight bonus to our daily power gain, and now we're gonna go for the Christian trade union. So, we don't have the Embrace the Fall option either way because we have banned them. By founding the Deutscher Christliche Gewerkschaftsbund as a state-endorsed union, we will hopefully establish a bulwark against attacks on the workers' loyalty from left and right. Workers will be able to voice their concerns under the moral authority of priests and the guiding hand of the Summus Episcopus, the Kaiser. So we get 40 political power, which is pretty good. We're slowly working our way to 0 and get a factor output plus 5%. So that is good. Hopefully that is going to be enough. Okay, we got enough for another division training. The DKAEB stays afloat. Good news. There was a rare spot of good news today in the terrible year of 1936. The DKAEB Railroad in East Africa has reported profits for the first quarter. It seems the Ethiopian and Middle African governments have cooperated to keep the trading link open. Our relation with Ethiopia seems to be secure and might deepen to alliance eventually. Good. And let's check on the fight down south. Oh snap, they actually... Wow. Okay, what's going on here? They've landed troops in Saigon and they're launching an offensive south and even in the north. Okay, well, at least they're fighting. It's a bit of a chaos, but they really seem to be pushing them back in many places. So at least that's good. Costa Rica requests a German garrison. Rising instability in the USA and the nearby regimes in Central America have forced a small nation to come to us for aid, reminding us of the strong ties between our two nations and the significant German population living in their territory. They ask that we station a small regiment in San Jose to deter foreign threats. Whilst this is a short-term implication on our relations with the USA, we're sure that they will understand that we are acting for the greater good. Send a detachment. So we lose 100 men and 100 infantry equipment. We seek no quarrel with the USA. No, send a detachment. We were asked, so we're gonna help. Yeah, they're gonna be advancing in a number of places. That's really good. Here, 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 and they got Saigon, which I think that means that they got more factories, don't they? Yeah, they gained more factories, and the poor fellas in Indochina have nothing. Good. Okay, 2 new divisions, 87th and 88th Infantry Division, will join the 2nd Infantry Army. You're going to drill there. And once we reach a decent amount, I'm gonna start training another division or 2. Research-wise, we are improving our economy significantly. All 4 technologies we are researching now are civilian: construction 2, improved machines tools, mechanical computing, and concentrated industry. Greece has joined the Belgrade Pact. Due to a shared hatred for Bulgaria's growing power, and Romania has joined the Belgrade Pact, with Serbia to take down Bulgaria once and for all. This could be very well the shake of the power balance within the Balkans. And Romania has joined the Belgrade Pact to contain the growing power of Austria and Bulgaria. Romania has acceded to the Belgrade Pact. Austria and Bulgaria watch with fear as the powder keg grows close to exploding once again. How strong is Bulgaria? Unless Romania joins, they should be fine. Wait, didn't Romania join? I think they did. Yeah, they did. Greece, Serbia. So that's 5 to 27, 3 to 15. So that's 8 to 37, 42, and 1 to 6. So that's a 9 to 48. Yeah, their armies are going to be much stronger than Bulgaria's now. Foundation of the Belgrade Pact. Serbia, Romania and Greece, the three Balkan members of the Entente, all with revanchist views of their own, have recently gathered to a common table of negotiations and have announced the beginning of the Belgrade Pact. While this pact puts a lot of focus on cultural discussions and preserving Balkan identities, it is also a military alliance between the participants, seemingly directed at the countries separating them and holding their ancestral lands. This new development is a big thorn in Bulgarian domination of the Balkans, but only the incoming reaction of the other Central Powers can determine whether it will yield any fruit. Hopefully this won't start another great war. Well, who knows? Yep, the Indochina offensive is working nicely. Go for it, guys. Go for it. Their attack is awful. But you're winning nonetheless. Good. And with the rifles that we are supplying to you, you might even have a fighting chance down the line. Good. Go. I want to see this area united under German East Asia, because I think that last time they actually lost, and we don't want to see that happening. We need these colonies. Okay, Christian Trade Union is going... How are we doing on supplies? A bunch of heavy tanks, a lot of light tanks, support equipment is good, artillery is fine. Once the equipment is sent yet again, can I see when we're sending it? Next deliver in 29 days. Oh yeah, we just sent it. Cool. So now let's train the infantry division. Austrian Empire announces support for Bulgaria. On the initiative of Serbia, representatives of several countries have convened in Belgrade to discuss the political and military situation on the Balkans. In these 14-day-long events, Serbs, Romanians and Greeks plot to create a so-called new order in the Balkans, even going as far as to create a 14-point resolution which declares that only the self-determination of people, according to their ethnic allegiances, may be considered just path to sovereignty and territorial claim. Currently the Balkans are restless once again, and the resolution of the Belgrade Congress will surely be used to justify a common war against Bulgaria and ultimately the Austrian Empire. The Austrians have called for an international arms embargo on the Balkan states to support Bulgaria. Shall we announce our support for the Bulgarians as well? Only Bulgaria will keep the Balkans stable, or we are uninterested in the Balkans. No? I mean, they are not our ally anymore. But we do have fairly friendly relations, and I'm not gonna let the Austrians fight there alone, so only Bulgaria will keep Balkans stable. If something goes down, we are going to intervene. If we can, anyway. We'll see what the game will allow us to do. Yep. Nanjing Quick is winning this, definitely. We can now see that. Okay, so Kuomintang will be defeated. Now, it's kind of funny because they were winning all the way until they annexed all of their neighbors and actually focused their forces. And Yep. The Indochina war is being won by our colony as well. And they're pushing step by step, which is good. Do you have enough equipment? You do. At least I think you do. The Kingdom of Spain declared war on the CNT-5. Carlos Spain declared war. Oh! The Spanish Civil War. Okay. That's gonna be a massive mess. Hugh Long elected President of the USA. Despite the massive instability rampant in the nation ever since the Great Depression in 1925, the presidential elections went forward and the voting results are clear. Huey Long of the America First Union Party is the 31st President of the United States. Huey Long is famous for his successful governorship of Louisiana, but he has received a lot of criticism for his populist policies and the usage of Minutemen paramilitaries to combat political rivals. The Socialist Party of America contests the election results too, calling them rigged. Let's see what a Southerner can do as a president. Now, the Civil War in Spain. Ever since the defeat of Napoleon, Spain has been plagued by violence, dissent and turmoil. No amount of pleading, deal-making and appeasement has managed to do more than paper over the cracks as tensions bubbled. Finally they bubbled over. The Spanish kingdom has been ripped apart by three-sided civil war between numerous factions. The loyalists of the Madrid government, the supporters of the pretender Javier, and finally the anarcho-syndicalist CND-FAI. There are already numerous reports of volunteers and equipment being shipped to Spain from all over the world to support one faction or another. Spain will be torn to shreds as a battlefield for the ideological forces of the wider world. So, okay, can we support someone in this conflict? Well, we can support anyone we want, but the only one we're friends with is the... Okay, that's actually the legitimate government, isn't it? Okay, Austrian Empire is supporting you. Support equipment. What's the strength? It's pretty much the same. You guys just have... Damn it, I don't think we can support two nations, but we're gonna try to give them the equipment once we are sure that this is one. Yeah, once they connect here and push down here, that we know that this has been pretty much won. This unit is also being decimated. Okay, well this failed, and they reinforced here, but it's not gonna make much. Yep, this port... no, that's an airfield actually. Is going to be taken. This area is also going to be taken. What's our monthly production? 17.57, so that's 175 per... Oh, wait, per 10 days, so that's, let's call it 540 per month. And we're supporting, sending 300 over here. So I think we can... Oh god, you're already getting decimated? Come on. Well, we can't really do much, but let's send you 200 rifles, 10 support equipment, and I don't know, 10 artillery pieces. I'd really like to support you any way I can. The Christian trade union is done. So factory output is going to increase. Good. That is actually something that's going to be very useful for us because we immediately increased our production. Expand Babelsberg. That is finally going to start alleviating the lack of civilian factories that we have. So let's get that one done. The Babelsberg film studios have long replaced Hollywood as the most influential film industry in the world. However, on movies as far removed from politics as possible is anything but supportive of the state. Some producers, namely Leni Riefenstahl, have proposed some projects that, with our funding, could help remind the Germans of their glorious past and future. So let's do that. The stability is going to be a welcome boost. Well, it looks like this is a fairly certain victory. No, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, these units are gonna break if this continues like that. Oh, and Kuomintang has been annexed, so that concludes this war. And Nanjing Creek is victorious, which is good because they're our friend. And they're not syndicalist or anything like that. They could win this battle. They would encircle this area and finally connect. They need to connect that other, but the fact that they managed to take Saigon is just amazing. Yep, they pushed, and now they're attacking here as well. $76. Come on, break them. 69, 70, 71, and they're trying to reinforce. 72. Need to get some of these out of the combat. Republican victory in Brazil. While certainly not an unexpected result, confirmation has reached us that the Republican Party will stay in power in Brazil, as it has since the start of the new republic in 1927. The new president of the republic, Getúlio Vargas, will be sworn in January, but has already promised to deal with a firm hand against the economical issues plaguing the country, and also promises to do better for the common man in Brazil, as stated in his victory speech. However, the Republican victory will not mean such an instant end to Brazil's woes, and time will tell if this continued hegemony will have positive consequences. Well, we'll see. Okay, this is starting to look pretty good. Come on, come on, come on. Well, they kind of delayed the reinforcements here. Though they are already arriving. What's their chance? 2%, okay. This might not actually happen in any time in the near future. Revolutionaries take Mongolia. Much like Tibet, news from the Mongolian capital, Urga, is sparse. For many years, the status quo of the nation has been the leadership of the Russian Baron Roman von Ungern-Sternberg. However, recently news have come out that after a revolt in the west of the nation, the revolutionary Mongol Ardin Nam overthrew Ungern-Sternberg while his army fought in the west. In a press release to the few media groups in Urga, the leader of the MAN, Davizavin Losol, stated that Mongolia is once again in the hands of the Mongolians, and that now Mongolia will be transformed into a democratic state for all Mongolian people. Okay, well, they managed to reinforce, but they are going to get pushed out. Yep, right now. And it means only 2 units again are defending this. I'd really like to see that they connect. Well, we'll see, but they're definitely winning that war. That much cannot be sent for the colonists here, though. I think they are under attack from both sides. Oh, that sucks. I would like to see them win the war. That would be my one wish. No, we're starting to be... No, we're not actually short on weapons. We're short on infantry units though. We won't be able to get more. Okay, 21 command powers. So you guys under the Wieder of Valder model can get guerrilla fighters. So let's do that one. So you get extra entrenchment speed. Okay, yeah, 98%. This is happening. And now the units have been... Oh, actually. Well, they've been pushed out immediately. This is gonna be fun. Do you have enough organization to hold it? Yes, you do. 50. Nice. Okay, so this unit is now encircled, and that means it's gonna get eliminated. And with that said, I think this is pretty much a done deal, because they're pushing north of Saigon. Yep. I don't remember. Someone correct me, but I think that German East Asia lost to Indochina in the Austrian campaign, so I think they're really making a difference here. Yeah, they're even defeating these guys. Yeah, they're all out of strength and equipment, while our units, or, you know, the units of our ally are actually pretty well supplied and equipped. So this is gonna free up a lot of units. Costa Rica requests our assistance. Disaster has the otherwise quiet with the nation of Costa Rica. What? Disaster has the otherwise quiet with the nation of Costa Rica when the ZKG, Zentralamerikanische Kaffeegesellschaft, crashed hard on the Berlin Stock Exchange just a few weeks earlier, dragging the nation into a hole out of which it will be unable to recover on its own. To save them from complete collapse, the small nation has requested us a loan to bail out the ZKG. Offer them assistance. Sure. Hans von Secht's funeral. Our Chief of General Staff, Hans von Secht, has died today in Berlin. The hero of the intervention in China passed away peaceful in his sleep. Our nation is mourning the loss of a true German hero, and every important dignitary was in attendance at his funeral in Berlin. Afterwards, the Chief of the Army, August von Mackensen, could be seen whispering something to the Kaiser in private. It was revealed shortly thereafter that von Mackensen himself intends to retire. Retire August von Mackensen? No, we had him leading one of our armies, don't we? And Italian democracy survives. After many months of terrorist acts by the ANI rocked the Italian Republic and caused many within the nation to doubt the government's ability to maintain order, a vote of no-confidence was held in Milan today. If passed, many feared it would have signaled the Republic's collapse. By the narrowest of margin, the motion was defeated, and Prime Minister Luigi Einaudi has announced from the steps of the government building that democracy in Italy has survived its greatest challenge and that the Republic would live on. So it would seem. Okay, so with the expanded Babelsberg done, we can now go with finalizing centralization, which should allow us, to get the Reichsarbeitsdienst, which is going to increase war support further, construction speed further, factory output further, and lower the demand for consumer goods by 10%, which is going to give us a decent amount of factories, to be quite honest. So let's hope we can get that one soon. So finally, centralization. The independent postal service of the Kingdom of Baden, Württemberg and Bavaria in southern Germany are some of the last remnants of the old federal structure of Germany. By finally expanding the responsibilities of the National German Postal Service to these states, we could help suppress these damaging particularist tendencies. Germany is not something you can opt out of. Construction speed increased by 5%, and production efficiency increased by 5%. Good, let's do that. Yep, I think that German East Asia is safe. Unfortunately, that can be said for the Carlist Spain. But I'm gonna increase my support to them immediately once we can. Unfortunately, we still can't. Message from Austrian Empire. Oh, they cancelled our non-aggression pact. Why? I wonder what they're gonna do. Economic rehabilitation plan, German elections. Are they gonna go with embrace pluralism or... I don't know. We'll see. Yep, they are advancing. Good to see that. It's a much heavier fighting than I would have expected, though. I wonder if we would... I mean, we supply them with thousands of rifles. So without that, if they would be so successful or not. Who knows? And Serbian Republic declared war on Bulgaria. So did probably Greece, and yep, they did. The Fourth Balkan War. A country was reborn in the Balkans after the Weltkrieg, Greater Bulgaria, the titan of the peninsula, uniting all Bulgarian lands and beyond. The kingdom for all Bulgarians was born with bloodshed and war, though, defeating Serbia, Greece and Romania in the Weltkrieg, a move that these three nations are still bitter about today. This tension led to the formation of the Belgrade Pact, and this alliance of Balkan states has now declared war on the Tsardom, throwing the region into conflict yet again. Will Ferdinand first save his nation from this overwhelming force, or will his kingdom be divided once more? I wonder if we will be able to provide support, but that's a question for the next episode because we are going to end on that note. Finally we reached 1937, which is good. We are slowly reforming the state and the economy. Not really doing all that well, but yeah, we are back to 6 factories, and we're gonna put first dent into the Black Monday in the next episode, I hope. After which we are going to have to focus on one of these. I have to figure out which one we want. I think that the Siemens favoritism is the best one. Maybe the economic resurgence? I don't know, infrastructure seems like a good thing, because that helps, but the production efficiency, I think we'll have to go with group steel, and go with the middle, because construction is good, but having a production efficiency increased by 10% and increased factory output, I guess that's just too good to pass. So we might have to go with the middle ground. Because really that is something that we are sorely lacking, and where we're most penalized, because you can see that we are, we were supposed to have 50, now 60, but we have scarcely 30, so every single bonus in that way will help. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. See you in the next episode.